Hey, my friends, this is The Art of Prepping. Just wanted to talk about the reality of home safety and security today. A lot of people I talk to, they uh, overestimate how safe and secure they are in their homes. And they believe that by locking their windows and doors, it's enough to keep them safe. But the reality is much different because we know that windows can be broken out and unlocked. We know that doors can be kicked in. And the fact is that, at least here in America, a lot of the newer residential door frames are made of soft wood. It could be pine, cedar, juniper, various redwoods, spruce. And some of these certainly are not strong enough to provide a level of structural integrity that is needed to keep you safe. So a swift kick or two on the door can overcome any locks, any door strength, because the frame is the weak spot, and so you need to reinforce various elements in the home, such as the frame and windows, if you really want a level of security that's true and real, and not just something that you fantasize about. A lot of people just say, well, if things are locked, they must be secure, but it doesn't mean that the things in our homes are as strong as we think they are. So, doors and windows mainly keep honest people out. And once again, if you want a real level of security, you're going to have to do extra stuff to provide that security. So, reinforce doors. And one of the things that I would say with the doors is to use door bars or door braces, to use longer anchor screws where the hinges are and where the striker plate is. Also, enhance the striker plate. They have striker plates now that are several feet long, and that helps to disperse any force against the door. Also, they have security doors to go on the outside. And for windows, you have security film, you have window bars. Obviously, you can always upgrade your window to a more better built window. I mean, there certainly are different levels of quality when it comes to windows and doors. When it comes to the doors, once again, if you have the option and you're doing a new building construction, find a door that has a metal, a steel, a door frame. Those are probably one of the best. Also, don't forget about outside. Have at least a few barriers between the road and your front door. You don't want just anyone just to be able to just walk right up to your front door. So that could be fences and gates. It could be having a few animals like dogs. It could be natural vegetation that really inhibits people from just walking up to your front door. So just consider those things. Of course, security lighting, having cameras and motion detection, it's going to be very helpful as well. And if someone does get into your house, do you have a means to protect yourself? So know how to use your weapons. Have quick access to those weapons, know how to maintain the weapons, and the legality of use of those weapons. And ask yourself, how much reaction time do you really think you're going to have during a break-in and or a home invasion? And to go through this scenario at different times of the day. You may be awake when this happens, but you could also be asleep when this happens. And how are you going to deal with multiple attackers? So the reality is, in most situations, you're not going to have much time to react. And while it's nice to own body armor and to have a plate carrier and drop leg holster and ballistic helmets and all this stuff, the reality is that you probably won't have time to put any of this on. If it's in the middle of the night, you're going to probably be lucky just to wake up and to arm yourself. You're going to be lucky to do that. And have a place in the home that is reinforced that you can go to if you have time to do that. It could be your bedroom door, and I would recommend when you go to sleep to have a reinforced bedroom door that's locked. It just will buy you more time. If you didn't hear someone kick in your front door or break out a window and crawl through, you will probably hear someone if they're trying to tear down your bedroom door. And that should buy you just enough time, hopefully, to wake up and to arm yourself. And so once again, windows and doors, they don't really keep people out. but they buy you time to prepare for the threat. So now let's talk about some stats. Most burglaries happen in the middle of the day, between noon and 4 p.m. Between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m., only about 17% of burglaries occur. Burglars draw a lot less attention during the day while people are at work. Therefore, they do a lot of their activity during the day. Burglaries are more frequent during the summer months. In fact, here in the U.S., there's about a 10% rise in burglaries during June, July, and August. Per capita, more burglaries occur in rural states such as New Mexico, Mississippi, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and Arkansas than in states with metropolitan hubs. Burglars, in particular seasoned burglars, will head straight to the bedroom when they break in because that's typically where you have the most valuables, the smaller valuables that are easier to sell on the street to kind of flip for quick cash. The average burglary victim loses about $2,400 roughly. And the items that they really focus on the most is obviously cash, but then also purses, wallets, credit cards, small electronics, and anything else that's kind of unique and that's a little more like, not common in that area. Maybe you went overseas and bought something that is small and compact, and they might be more apt to grab that just because it's something different. 40% of break-ins involve forced entry, and 32% involve unlocked doors that the burglars just walk on through. The front door is the most common point of entry, and secondly, the windows. It is cited that besides door frames being a weak point in most homes, also just the average window is really not as strong as what people think they are, and they also are a major weak point. Don't forget, though, the secondary doors and entranceways. So you have side doors, garage doors, skylights even. You want to secure them before you leave the house, and your back doors. The statistics show that mobile homes are targeted more than other types of homes and apartments. And according to the FBI and the U.S. Department of Justice, one property crime happens every 4 seconds. One burglary happens every 20 seconds. One violent crime happens every 25 seconds. One aggravated assault occurs every 45 seconds. One robbery happens every 90 seconds. And one rape or attempted rape happens every 5 minutes. 38% of assaults and 60% of rapes occur during a home invasion. Over 2 million homes will experience a break-in or a burglary this year. And that comes out to be about 4,500 homes will be burglarized per day. And about 1 million homes will have a home invasion this year. Something to think about, people. You may feel safe when your doors and windows are locked, but are you really? You guys be safe, be careful. I'll catch you later.